So as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, I've been running these Ultra 2 bulbs for the last 2 years or so, and I've had nothing but good things to say about them. They are insanely bright, and not only that, but I don't have people flashing their lights at me when I'm driving down the highway at night. So obviously they're not flooding the top area and getting into people's eyes when I'm just running the low beams, which is awesome. It's also made my light bar basically obsolete. I almost never run it because the high beams are basically more than enough light than I need, and the light bar will just add like a little bit of flood, but I really don't need to use it. So I really just run the high beams and the low beams. So when GTR Lighting came to me and asked if I wanted to do the Ultra 3 bulbs, I said, why not? I don't know how these are gonna be an upgrade from these already amazing bulbs, but I said I would try it out and I would give them the review. So let's jump into the install and then we'll go into the review afterwards. So in each one of the packages, we're gonna get an Allen key that can adjust the bulbs, the height and the way that they're angled. And then we get 2 bulbs. When you order them, you're gonna get 2 low beams or you're gonna order the 2 high beams. Luckily for me, I did get both high beams and low beams. First impressions, they look unreal and super sophisticated, and I can't wait to get them in the truck. So in order to get into your low beam, there's gonna be a rubber cover that's just on the front up top here. Just comes off like so. You just kind of give it a pull, and then that'll expose all of the wires that you have tucked in there. With the Ultra 2s, it came with this extra electronics component so that they required a little bit extra power, I guess, for the Ultra 2s, but the Ultra 3s do not come with that. So that was stuck in there from before, and then it's just got a little tab you can push on and then pull it out. And then that's completely free. That's the wiring harness for the bulb. This is the wiring harness for the truck. That's a plug and play. And then when you get your new bulb, you just go ahead and you take that and you'll just plug it right into here as such. And then you'll just get this and screw it into place. So I'm gonna reach my hand in. It's a lot of feel. And then I can give it a good turn counterclockwise. Feel it coming, felt it come loose. And then I've got the old bulb that comes right out. So I'm gonna take that bulb and replace it with the new bulb. And then the bulbs for this specific truck are the H11 bulbs. That's kind of the thread pattern that's gonna be able to go into here. But if you're gonna be doing the high beams as well, that's the 9005 number. So just make sure that you're using the right one associated with low beam or high beam. We're going to be installing the bulbs into these slots that need to align with the threads on the bulbs themselves, and ensure you're turning counterclockwise to take out your old bulbs and clockwise to tighten in your new bulbs. It's going to take some fiddling to get both low beam and high beam bulbs to line up with the threads, but I assure you, you will get it eventually, even if it does take some cussing. And before you clip the wiring harnesses together, ensure you're clipping them the right way so you don't have to go back into your lights after you've put everything away. And this is because these clips can be, they're totally reversible, so you can put it in either way, but just make sure that when you are clipping it in, you can see the lights turning on, and then you know that that's the right way before you clip it in and then have to fiddle around with it afterwards. There you go. And then once you do have that plugged in, you can just go ahead and hide the wires back inside the light there, and then take your rubber cover. And you just want to make sure this is really nicely sealed, because if it's not nicely sealed, you can get condensation into your light, and then that doesn't look very good and it can cause water damage and all that stuff. So definitely just make sure that this is fully seated. I run my finger around the edge, make sure it's fully seated, and that's good to go. And then I'm just going to plug in the bottom one, do the exact same thing for the high beam, and then we're all done. So now that we've got the new LED bulbs installed, let's compare between the Ultra 2 and the Ultra 3s. You can see in the Ultra 2 bulbs that I had previously, there is a really strong beam pattern in one direct area, and then it kind of fades out over the rest of the area. While with the Ultra 3s with the low beams, it has a really, really hard cutoff line, and it also has a more consistent light pattern across the entire low beam. So I would say
say there's a plus there for the Ultra 3s. And then when we threw on the high beams for the Ultra 2, you can see there is still that direct light beam kind of in the center there, and then it kind of fades out across the area. But then when we move to the Ultra 3 bulbs, there's a more consistent light span across the entire area, and we're not getting that kind of like harsh light in one spot and then kind of faded light in another spot. And then there's also a really nice spread across the entire area for the Ultra 3. So I think there is a little bit of a plus for the Ultra 3 on both the low beam and the high beam, especially with having that direct and really nice cutoff for the low beams. So if I was going to be buying new headlights, I'd definitely go with the Ultra 3s over the Ultra 2s. They are very consistent across the board. The Ultra 3s have 4700 lumens versus the 4100 lumens that the Ultra 2s have, and they have a little bit better cutoff for those low beams and a little more consistent light across the entire spread of the vehicle. If you guys are interested in getting either of these bulbs, there'll be a link down in the description below for both the high beams and the low beams for these Ultra 3s. Definitely recommend checking them out. They are a huge improvement over your halogen bulbs. I can't stress it enough. If you do any night driving, you should 100% be getting these bulbs. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, consider subscribing and giving it a thumbs up. Until next time, guys, take care.